Everyone, this will be a little longer than normal, but I'm going to show you around here. Here we have some eggplant that I'm growing. It's going to take a little bit, I'm a little behind because it's already June and I would love to have some eggplant already growing there. Here I have some sage. Geez, I don't even remember what is that. That's probably mint. Yep, tastes like mint. I got some sage over there. Not sure what that one is. Something there. On that one, it's just a hanging thing here. Some parsley, I think. Some more parsley. Trying to get some more eggplant here, but not working out so well. That looks like parsley that maybe has went to seed, or at least to flowering. And then I got some chives down here. And this is some mint catnip that they love. And then I just got some little plants lying around. It's kind of a wet day today, but let me show you some other stuff I got here. And my son's been making a mess of the yard, so harden all the playing cards that he's been practicing throwing. Okay, well right here is our mattress box springs that we put up, and you can see I planted some tomatoes on this side of it. And this one is already growing up. This is probably about 4 feet tall. Maybe, yeah, probably 3.5, 4 feet tall. And that's the one from the other side growing through. You can see there's already flowers on it. I think I got a few tomatoes coming in down there. I wish they were, I think they're going to be Romas. Oh, also I got some basil down in there planted with it. And in this one I have basil and tomato plants as well. You can see the flowers coming in, but they climb this little trellis here pretty well. Over here I have more tomato plants. You just can't have enough tomatoes. And there's another one there. And then I have some radishes, and let me see if I can find a radish. You can see right there. Oh, quiet down, Bella. So there's all kinds of radishes down here. I planted the radishes with the carrots, and from what I'm told, what they do is, since you're pulling the radishes, they only take like 3 weeks to harvest. When you pull the radishes, it makes room in the ground for the carrots to grow out. Quiet! What's wrong with you? Come around. Okay, over here is I'm working on a square foot gardening method here, and I got a few plants in here. I should know what all these are because I mapped it out pretty well. Wow, you are loud. So I mapped it out pretty well, but I don't remember what they all are. I planted a whole bunch of stuff in here. So hopefully you get to see something there soon. Over here, I've got, this is the Three Sisters that I'm working on, which is basically a plant of corn down there, along with some beans, which are, they're doing so good. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but it comes up, it goes over, all the way over to the other one, and it's growing down this other one. Bella, stop! I'm trying to eat the corn. And then there's squash. So the beans and the corn planted together provide opposite nutrients for each other, so that they can thrive. And although the corn doesn't seem like it's thriving much. Bella! Stop eating the corn! I got a little bit of a, I don't know, that might be a weed there. If you know what that is, just tell me. I got some potatoes over here. Looks like they're at the end of their life, and I pulled some up from there the other day, and they were pretty yummy, but I probably need to pull some more. As we move over here, I got a ton of mint. I'm fortunate to know a person who knows how to make mint jelly. So all this mint in here is all going to be used for making mint jelly. I can't wait. I think I need to maybe pin that up some. And then my cauliflower, I had quite a few of those that had rod on them. You can see this one looks pretty grody down there. But check this guy out. Looking pretty good so far. That's pretty nice. And then I already harvested the ones that weren't rotten. So, you know, the bugs get some, I get some. You know, it's all good. Over here I cleaned out my bed. I have a ton of tomato plants in here. They're all doing really well. And I'm trying to go slow so that we can get a more steady image. I noticed in the videos that there's some basil. I like to plant basil and tomatoes together. Supposedly they flavor each other and all. I got some onions growing up in here. I don't know what that is, but I think it might be a catnip or something too. Here's a cucumber that I pulled over from the other side there. It was too compacted in here, and after I weeded out here I had room, so I pulled the cucumber over here. It looks like it's doing pretty well, and so hopefully that'll grow. And then I planted another cucumber over here, but I haven't seen any real signs of life unless that's it right there, so we'll see. Just give it a little more time and maybe we'll know. Alright, as we come around to the other side, this is, by the way, my pallet planter that I set up earlier this year. Here's some peas here. You can tell those aren't ready for harvest. It's been a rainy day, so everything's nice and wet, which is kind of cool. And then we got more basil. I don't know why the leaves curl up sometimes, but I can't get enough basil. Good stuff. Sage, I got a lot of it because the wife wanted some. Now this is what the peas should look like, you know, when you start looking at harvesting them. Feel nice and fat. And when you open these up before, I don't know what my dog's doing, but gotta be tearing something up. When you open them up and they're new peas, they taste so good. If you let them go a little too long, then they tend to be kind of seedy and not as sweet. But they're very sweet when you get them freshly picked. And you can see, like I said, tomato plants are growing pretty tall, doing pretty well. So I just opened up this garden pea here, and I'm going to try it out and see if they look good. See if they're sweet. Yep, sure are. It's a good one. Alright, back in here in our normal aquaponics update. I still got a little bit of sage and some basil and some flowers over there. I harvested a bunch of my lettuce, so that's why it looks so rough right now. It's all growing in here, and you know, the cilantro still doing well. It's like a big clump. And then of course I got the okra and the other okra right down here. And you know what's amazing? Check this out. This is the okra stem, right? Turning and twisting, and it's like paper thin there. I don't know how well we can see it, but it's really not very thick. But that goes to all this piece of plant here that comes out here, and there's a whole bunch of blossoms and blooms on here. I think that these probably are too many for that little bit of space, but once again, they're still blooming. I haven't yet seen any okra grow, but I suspect that I will. And then there's this tomato plant that previously, I don't know if you could even see it in the videos, but here comes up all the way from here, all the way up here, all the way up here, and I'm gonna run it around all I can. So the plants are doing really, really well, okay? I got no complaints there. The fish, on the other hand, well, we've had some issues. So currently the water is really clear, which is good. The pump's right there in the water, and I don't know if you can see, there's a whole lot of algae in here in the pond, and that showed up after I used diatomaceous earth. And what diatomaceous earth is it's a organic insecticide that kills insects. Sorry, the lettuce is really good. It kills insects, and so I put some on the plants, and I think that got in the water. And by getting in the water, it helped to spur on the growth of a lot of algae that I didn't previously have, which is great because now I have some Picosmuses in here who are dumb, fat, and happy, swimming around like it ain't nobody's business. The problem is, with so much algae, all the fish died. So I currently have only Picosmuses in here to work on cleaning up the tank, and I have 4 ghost shrimp. And when I say that they're ghost shrimp, they got to be called ghost shrimp because you can't see them. Bella, knock it off. I had one of the ghost shrimp that I know died because I pulled the carcass out, but
I haven't been able to find any of the others since I put them in here. And it's dark enough that I doubt we'll see the Precosmus today, but maybe we can do that some other time. All right, but for now, you know, we're getting by. You know, the new pump is in and pumping fine. The filter's working. The siphon, the bell siphon, you know, the siphon's starting and breaking as it should. So no issues there. So all I got to do is wait till some of this algae's cleared up that's in here. And perhaps once that's done, I can start putting some more fish in here again. So that's the update for today. I know it's a long one, but appreciate your time. Have a great weekend.